What's up everyone, this is Cyberknight, and today we're going to open up the brand new Yu-Gi-Oh! Rush Duel Disc that has just been released for Japan. I don't think we'll get this in English, just gonna say that right off the bat. And of course too, I got this from using Bai, so check them out, link down in the description. Basically, it's a way to get stuff from Japan like you live in Japan, so it makes things much cheaper. I think this Duel Disc ended up being like $40 US, something like that. Sealed everything too, and we got the promo cards and all right here. And I consider that a really good deal. So I definitely recommend Bai because it makes everything much cheaper if you want to get stuff from Japan, whether it's different anime products. And you guys all know too, if you're into any kind of anime, Japan always gets some really cool stuff for different things. Like they have a bunch of Bleach statues, for example, that I don't see over here. And Yu-Gi-Oh! Always has exclusives over there. Pokemon, Card Fight Vanguard. I mean, basically any card game or any anime you like has all kinds of really cool stuff over there. So be sure to check it out, and if you use my link, then you also save 1,000 yen, which is really awesome, and I definitely recommend them. So anyway, thought it'd be cool to get this one since we got the previous Duel Disc. Main reason too we had to get this, and I think they know why, is there's a certain Dark Magician Girl promo that you get right there. Yeah, those are all the promos you get. That's why you probably don't want to get this product used. And the Duel Disc actually looks really nice, too. It has, you know, pretty much it seems like the same setup as the previous one, where you can extend it as well. I think that's also for, you know, some of the types of summoning in Rush Duels, but to me it kind of looks like a way you could almost have like regular Yu-Gi-Oh! Instead of having 3 zones, then you have 5. So, I kind of like that idea. So, anyway, let's get to opening. And yeah, I still haven't seen any of Yu-Gi-Oh! 7s. I want to watch it at some point. I know this is like the next part, like part 2 to 7s. But I'd rather them go back to regular Yu-Gi-Oh! Again. Like, I'd rather the regular dueling, you know, even if you have to have a gimmick to it, like how 5Ds had writing duels or whatever, but I'm kind of looking forward to having a regular Yu-Gi-Oh! Series again, and I think that will happen eventually. Hope so. Especially since we don't have Rush Duels over here in English. It's only a Japanese thing, so yeah, it's not as much fun then for us. So, looks like our promos and everything are right there. Just get to it, okay? So first off, you have like your handle and everything. I mean, you can hold on to this pretty easy. Yeah, I think it was like this actually. And the straps will go over your arm. So you actually click this in, I'll show you. We also have sleeves this time, which actually look pretty decent. I mean, they seem pretty cool. I guess that's like the logo or something for like the school, I'm assuming. Again, I haven't seen the series, so I don't know as much on that. The main part of the Duel Disc right here, it does take batteries, so we'll put some batteries in here in a second as well. Here's like the deck box, basically, where you put your cards in and everything too. And it, of course, also clips on the Duel Disc itself. So you can just go on ahead, it's magnetic, and pop, there you go. It's really that simple. So there's that. I'll put the batteries in here in a second, but let's see, I guess, our instructions and promo cards and stuff. So first off, you get a little sticker. Go with the, like I said, I think that's a school symbol or something for the characters in the show. You have your promo pack. We'll open that here in just a second. You have even like a special code, evidently, for Yu-Gi-Oh! Neuron. And then you have your like instructions and everything telling you how all this goes together. It's relatively simple, but in case you need them, they're right here. And they have pictures. So if you can't read Japanese, it's not too tough, anything like that. I'm sure you guys can figure it out really easily. Now, promo pack. This is probably the main reason most people are going to want this. I mean, you have your different like promos and stuff. So first off, we have this Rush Duel card. I don't know the names of the Rush Duel cards, so forgive me. So that's our first one. Then we have this one. I think it's like a toy looking archetype. I think I've heard about these because we got one like the full art ones, or over Rush Rares. Then this one kind of reminds me of like Cybers. Kind of like that one actually. Then, Dark Magician Girl, the main reason that people are going to want this Duel Disc. I mean, really, I mean, we all know, too, this promo will be sought after and everything, too, for reasons. Yeah, we'll go with that. And another reason, really, is Magic Cylinder. That's pretty cool. Magic Cylinder is still a pretty decent card these days. When you see it, it is a funny one. And for Rush Duels, I can see it coming in handy, so why not? And it's cool to see an older card, too. It's really shiny. And then you have, like, these almost like token cards, basically, of the different characters. So, there's our main one. And everything, too. Another one of our main characters. And girl, I don't know their names. I don't know. So, seems like they're all boys except for one of them, I believe. And they even have like Rush Duel backs to the cards too. So again, I think you can use them as tokens, but they also seem to have little like code things on them. So I wonder if they can be used for some other things too. But seem really cool. Again, I feel like mainly though it's just that Dark Magician Girl and Magic Cylinder that people are going to really want out of this, which is really cool, and I think will be a cool collector's piece. So let me go on ahead and get some batteries for this thing, and we'll see all the cool sounds it makes. Alright, and we are back. So I've assembled it now. Have like the strap and everything for the arm and the handle. Feels pretty nice. I'm not going to actually put the strap on my hands because it's a little snug. It's not really made for, you know, someone my age, I guess, really. But it's still really cool. I mean, it's good enough where you could use it for cosplay or for fun or whatever, too. I mean, honestly. And then, of course, it does have, I put the batteries in it, so it does have, like, different sounds and stuff. You can have a version of it with no sound, as you guys can see. It has the 8,000 life points, and then it has these numbers over here, these like buttons with different numbers, and you can change, you know, each of the different scores and all that kind of stuff too. And plus, I think, yeah, these will still light up too, even without the sounds. But normally, whenever you actually have the sounds going, it will do different audio and stuff too. So let me get that going for you. Yeah. So yeah, it has the speaker back here. There's just a little switch, plain and simple, where you can turn it off. And like I said, without sounds and with sounds. So we're going with sounds right now. And there's like how that all comes off. Basically, what I understand too is that that's the graveyard. So that way you can get to your graveyard. So there you can get to your cards. You have your zones, you have your spell or trap card zones. And of course, when you mash down, so yeah, monster summon. I know that much of Japanese, at least. Each one of these will do that. I think if you mash all three, which is kind of tough to do. Yeah, here you go. So yeah, for maximum summon, I believe is what he says. So yeah, the only thing too is it does show fingerprints pretty easy as well on this. But also, you can extend the sides out. And there you go. I believe this is for, you know, just actually on the show and stuff too. For me, though, it kind of makes it look like an actual duel disc that we're used to for regular Yu-Gi-Oh! With 5 zones, unless like rush duels or speed duels or something too. Which honestly, that might be kind of fun too. You could probably do like a speed duel kind of thing with these too, since we don't have rush duels over here. That could be kind of a fun thing. You could use like your skill cards and your field zones and all that kind of stuff as well, which I believe these can also be used for that also in the show. But you have, again, your buttons. There, I think I went through all the different sound options there. And then, of course, you can also go through, again, the numbers, if you can see those, I think, pretty clearly. And there. I think one of these. Yeah, there you go. So they actually make the life point sound. So that's pretty cool. And I don't know how you really reset it, like the numbers on there, so I think the best way is probably just to hit off and then back on. So, seems to be the best way. But there might be a better way, for all I know. But yeah, you have the straps here. You also have like this little, like, I call it like a sock, basically, you put on your arm too, so you don't actually have the lines on your arms again. So you could do this. I mean, I think it fits me just fine. The previous one did too. And, of course, in my right hand, this is the previous dual disc. We've already opened up the other Yu-Gi-Oh! 7 dual disc. This is the new one in my left hand. As you can tell, there's, I don't think, any difference at all that I'm aware of. It would just be, I think the sounds are different because different main characters and stuff. And then, of course, too, like on the box and even like on the instructions and stuff too, they have that little sticker on the new dual disc. So I might actually put the sticker on there. I guess it goes like around in there or something, so I might do that later. But really, it's kind of the same thing. It just kind of, I guess, depends on what promos you want. The original one, I believe, came with a Blue Eyes White Dragon, so that was really cool. And this one's neat, too, because of, you know, getting Dark Edition Girl. So, thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe and all that. Let me know what other, like, Japanese products I should review, especially Yu-Gi-Oh! Related. And, of course, I will. Catch you guys later. See ya.